Since he took on the responsibility at the scene, remember I told you that we have to ask the doctors, even though you're a doctor, do you take full responsibility for this patient? Or are you willing to take full responsibility? And he said he would. So he followed through and rode with the paramedics in the ambulance right behind me to just a short ride to UCLA.
Shortly after 1 p.m., the ambulance begins to move.
So as it was backing out, I told the photographer, put the camera up against the window and get the shot, and that's what he did. It is the most valuable paparazzi photo ever taken.
The ambulance races to the hospital, followed by the children in one Escalade, the bodyguards in another. At the hospital, the bodyguards who protected Jackson in life lash out at those who would intrude upon his privacy in death.
Please, man, it's a private. I know, but it's this big, man.
Okay, so this has been developing for some time, and we have yet to hear an official from UCLA Medical Center come out and tell us what happened here. So that's what you're looking at. The crowd that's been gathered out there outside UCLA Medical Center is moving to an auditorium. And it's interesting to think, who are these people? Why are they there?
I will tell you, after covering the John Lennon murder in front of the Dakota, that people just instantly go to wherever this happened, wherever the scene was, just to pay tribute and to mourn with other fans who love the particular performer. And of course, in the case of Elvis Presley, the same thing happened there. But you can see now that they're moving the media into this auditorium. It looks like the general public is being kept back away from this area.
ER doctors work furiously to revive Michael. Though it seems hopeless, they refuse to give up on the megastar.
Clear.
But nothing works. Simultaneously, at about 1:30 p.m., the world gets word that Michael Jackson has suffered cardiac arrest and is in critical condition. Very few realize he is already gone.
The first report that came in was from TMZ, and it said that Michael Jackson had suffered a cardiac arrest. Everyone was in shock.
Michael Jackson suffered cardiac arrest and is now in a coma, literally struggling for his life.
I got a phone call from Randy Jackson telling me that they had taken his brother Michael to the hospital, and he just says, "Brian, it's bad. Meet me there."
Family members were arriving, so you had all this grief and anguish unfolding, and within 30 minutes, hundreds of fans started to show up at that hospital, and we were all waiting on word.
Back in the day when Michael Jackson first became famous, music was all about record shops and memorabilia. By the time of his death, in the age of the download and social networking sites, the first most fans heard of it was on Facebook or Twitter. As paramedics rushed the 50-year-old from his home in LA to hospital, battling to save him, reports that the King of Pop's life was in danger began to surface on the internet. Within minutes, his name had become the most searched term on Twitter, as rumours circulated updated about the severity of his condition, many sites began to crash. After what seemed like hours to his fans, but what was in fact just a short time, gossip website TMZ confirmed the news they'd been dreading. Michael Jackson had died. The internet went into meltdown as millions of people around the world began trying to find out more, typing RIPMJ, Michael Jackson and Jacko into Twitter. There were celebrity tweets too from P. Diddy, who said Michael Jackson had made him believe in magic, whilst Tony Blackburn promised to keep playing Jacko's songs forever. Michael Jackson's Facebook fan page filled with tributes, status updates changed by the minute, and lifelong MJ supporters who'd stuck with their idol through the good times and the bad expressed their shock and grief. Normally biting and unforgiving celebrity bloggers like Perez Hilton suspended in disbelief. And on the front page of the LA Times website, the headline, which still seems so unreal. In death as in life, fervent speculation about Michael Jackson will continue.
Michael Jackson was officially pronounced dead at 2:26 p.m., June 25, 2009, by a doctor at UCLA. That's nearly 4 hours after Dr. Murray told investigators he'd noticed the singer was not breathing. Murray, according to the search warrant affidavit, refused to sign the death certificate.
Both the Los Angeles Times and CBS News are both now reporting that Michael Jackson has died.
I just couldn't believe it. It just didn't ring true to me.
But there was no going back. At the hospital, Jackson's former manager, Frank DeLeo, tells Michael's children their father is gone.
When I came in, I'm sure they just saw it on my face, and they said, "Say it's not true," and I just said, "I'm sorry, but, you know, this has happened."
Hundreds gather outside UCLA Medical Center as word spreads. The king of pop is dead.
Good evening. My name is Amir Dan Rubin. I'm the Chief Operating Officer of the UCLA Hospital System. I'd first like to introduce a personal friend of Mr. Jackson, Dr. Tomei, who will make a brief statement, and then we'll like to bring up Mr. Jermaine Jackson. Thank you.
Hi. I'm going to introduce to you Mr. Jermaine Jackson, and he's going to read a statement, and if you please, there will be no question. Jermaine?
This is hard. My brother, the legendary king of pop, Michael Jackson, passed away on Thursday, June 25th, 2009 at 2:26 p.m. It is believed he suffered cardiac arrest in his home. However, the cause of his death is unknown until results of the autopsy are known. His personal physician, who was with him at the time, attempted to resuscitate my brother. And as did the paramedics who transported him to Ronald Reagan UCLA Medical Center. Upon arriving at the hospital at approximately 1:14 p.m., a team of doctors, including emergency physicians and cardiologists, attempted to resuscitate him for a period of more than 1 hour, and they were unsuccessful. Our family requests that the media please respect our privacy during this tough time. And may Allah be with you, Michael, always. Love you.
Thank you very much. I'd like to make an additional statement, please, that Jermaine Jackson is the only spokesman for the Jackson family. There is no one else is authorized to make any statement on the family behalf except Jermaine Jackson. Thank you very much.